welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully a style of contest.
So it's down to business here. Van de Ven. Romero. Johnson. Koulibaly. And it's Udogie. Udogie drives forward on the overlap.
Snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Okay. Simeone. Galan. Okay. Dina. Played out wide. Okay. Dina. That's good play. So who's he picking out? Very nicely done. Kudus. Johnson. Romero on a crossfield, changing the point of attack. Johnson, Bissouma, Dina wins the duel this time. And it's Dina. Alvarez. In with the challenge. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Can't get it over the wall. Coquet. Johnson does really well to win the ball there. Kudus. And here's Colomwani. They got rid. And claimed it back swiftly. Udogi. And here's Colomwani.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Koke. And it's Molina. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. Molina. Oh, that's well done, really robust. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Kudus. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Simeone. Kudus. João Palhinha. Pedro Porro. Johnson. Kudus. And it's Udogi. Udogi stood his ground strongly. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Alvarez. Galan. João Palhinha. Udogi. And here's Johnson. Udogi. Decent chance! Always going over the top. Normal. Molina. Played towards the other side. Okay. Simeone.
Simeone really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Van der Ven. Van der Ven shifted upfield. Molina. And here's Alvarez. Colomwani. Johnson. Johnson was steaming forward. And it's Kudus. João Palhinha. Udogi. Lovely feet. Succumbs to the pressure. Some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
Molina.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
João Palhinha. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Pedro Porro. It's Molina. That's very neat. Aimed in towards the centre. Udogie. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. It's really well manoeuvred. Koke. Great defending, strong and determined. Danso, right over towards the opposite flank. Bissouma. Pedro Porro. Gets it away. Bissouma going full steam down the flank. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bissouma is fouled. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Keeper's dealt with that. Baina gets it away. Pedro Porro. Cross comes in. Tries to get it clear. Baina. Just joined us, well, you've missed the goals. Baina. Koke. First quarter of an hour gone. And it's Galan. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Kudus. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Simeone. Udogie. Van de Beek. Romero. Pedro Porro. That's a bit of penetration to go with all this possession.
Well, what we're seeing here is a recipe for winding up your supporters. They're over-elaborating on the ball when someone should be taking responsibility to release it forward. You can sense the frustration all around.
That's a good run he's making there. Johnson's cross. And he's there to get it away. Out to the left it goes. Oh, great chance! Kudus, he's gone backward here. Pedro Porro. And he shoots! Bissouma. That's been won straight back. Can he finish? That is the breakthrough! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And it's Baina. it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's put paid to a promising move. Shot a goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, convincing, that most certainly wasn't. He did well to rescue it, though. I'll give him that.
Danso looks to the other side. Bissouma. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Van de Ven. Danso. Van de Ven. Normal. Molina chooses to go cross-field. Okay. Line up. Oh, such a clever touch. Okay. And here's Alvarez. Now that's a fine challenge. Danger averted for now. Liner. Well, the defence proved infallible then. And that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
Udogi. He's having a look round. He's got to be in. Kudus! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Out towards the flank. Galan. Oh, it's played into the area. And he's got his range wrong there. Work on the right flank here. Pedro Porro. He is just caressing the ball. Dino. Galan. Koke forwards and with intent. Danso. Palhinha. Bissouma. Johnson. Colomwani.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Proves too strong. Kudus. Pedro Porro. Bissouma. Pedro Porro. Bissouma. Kudus. He's had a shot! Split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Galan. And it's Molina. The doggy getting this one clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Okay. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Simeone played out to the right. Okay. And here's Viner. Cross goes in there. We can get that clear. Doggy. Bissouma aim forwards. Romero. And he goes cross-field. Doggy. Molina gets over and intercepts. The warm-up. Molina. A cross-field, changing the point of attack. And here's Alvarez. Danso. 15 minutes till half-time. Danso looks to the other side. Pedro Porro. Brennan Johnson. Ooh, delicate chip through. Oblak gets his gloves on it. Wilson card. Doggy. Johnson. Brennan Johnson. Bissouma knocks it out wide. Shapes to shoot! He'll try to keep this alive. Bissouma. And here's Kudus. Kudus. It's a loose ball. Kudus!
Kudus clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And that has been cleared. A lot of space. Colomwani! Harmlessly behind.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Chooses to go cross-field. And here's Viner. And here's Alvarez. Colomwani does have his name on the score sheet, of course. He's got away. The Normand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's Molina. Cocaine. Come loose. Alvarez, back when it goes. Okay. Doggy, no. Again, there's no way through. Pedro Porro. Bissouma. Colomboani. Great defending, strong and determined. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Molina. Simeone. So. Udogi. Danso. Bissouma. Kudus. Bissouma. That is as far as they're going to go. The other side, Galan. And it's Baina. Colomboani. Udogi. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Baina. Jimenez. Baina. Okay, over towards the opposite flank. Molina. Koke. Javi Galan. Baina. It's Kudus. Udogi. Koke producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Koke. Baina. Okay. The normal. Molina. Koke. Simeone. Simeone, head out towards the right wing.
There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Kudus. And here's Colomboani. And it's Udogi. Bissouma. That was very necessary. It's a throw. Johnson. Johnson. That is lovely. Bissouma takes a shot. He thumps it clear. Nice touch. What about this cross? Corner it is then. Joao Palhinha. That's a great ball here. He's going to be pulled back for that one. Great chance! Really nicely worked opportunity. That's some lovely exchanges.
One really did pass up on a good opportunity then, but some of the build-up play was absolutely majestic.
Molina looks to the other side. Nice looking ball. Romero clears it away. Here we go again then. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Koke. Molina. Dina. Pedro Porro. Romero. Pedro Porro. Romero. Danso. It's run loose here. Van de Ven. Udogi. Kudus. Udogi. Danso. Van de Ven. Pedro Porro. Johnson. Oh, sweet feet. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And it's Porro. That has been cut short. Bina. Simeone. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. He's in space and looking for options. Alvarez. Bina. Turns and goes back. Chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Simeone clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
It's Udogi. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Now it's Kudus. Molina gets rid without sophistication. Danso has it back and can go again. Simeone tries making a foray down the right. Simeone. Well, that is a good challenge from him. Whistle's gone, that's foul. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And here's Koke. Simeone. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Bissouma. Joao Palhinha. Johnson, who does have an assist to his name. Pedro Porro. Johnson. Nice physical challenge. The referee's awarded a free kick. Defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Baina. Molina. Koke. Baina. And here's Alvarez! Bissouma. Pedro Porro, Bissouma, Van de Ven, Johnson, Udogi, João Palhinha, Udogi, Van de Ven. He's through now, Alvarez!
Cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Udogi. That's a throw. Simeone. Alvarez, played out wide. That's tidy. Simeone. And here's Koke. Showing good feet. And here's Baina. João Palhinha. Udogi. Danso, Udogi, Danso, Van de Ven, Johnson, and it's Kudus. Kolomwani is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Baina, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Bissouma really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
Moved on forwards. And there's the shot! And that certainly packed a punch. Romero. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. And it's played forward. Koke. Kudus does really well to win the ball there. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Hit into the middle. And that has been cleared. Played towards the other side. Simeone. Koke. Abigalan. Oh, that's neat. Baina. Koke. Lobbed in behind. Up for a Koke. Out towards the flank. Koke. Koke chips it through. Udogi with the clearance. Played into space out wide. It'll be a throw-in. Molina. One corner here. Romero attempts a clearance. Moved on forwards. And it's Bina. And here's Alvarez. And that's surely a foul, free kick. He's trying the shot. Oh, super goal! About as smooth as it gets. Oh, that is a bit special. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Pedro Porro. Brennan Johnson. Tries a measured ball. Galan with the clearance. Kudus. Takes a shot! Herring off to the ball here. A chance to play it in. Can he finish?
Joe Palhinha is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Molina chooses to go cross-field. Here's Johnson. Okay, wins the duel this time. And that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. It had to be. Simeone. Way through, so back it comes. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Johnson. Kudus. That was easy, almost too easy.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. They will need to look really lost in all this.
That has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Kudus. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Simeone. Bina shifted upfield. And it's Bina. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Johnson. One time, excellent interception. Simeone, Alina, lovely bit of skill. The doggy clears it away. Bissouma, that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Potter. Johnson in acres of space out wide. Simeone. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Van de Beek. Bissouma forwards and with intent. Udogi. Kolomuani. Forwards, Galan. Okay. Molina. Bina. Okay. That's nice. That's Simeone. He's got space in the area. Great challenge, time to perfection. going to go a long way. Great defending, strong and determined. Udogi. And that's a goal kick. Goes cross-field. Molina. Bina. Simeone. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Back into the middle. And here's Bina. Cleared without complication. Pressing's intense and it's paid off. Simeone. Molina. Simeone. The normal. Simeone. João Palhinha. Jimenez makes the interception. Koke. Bina. And here's Alvarez. Knocks it out wide. And it's Molina. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Molina. Nice control. Koke. And here's Alvarez. It's Koke! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
That's really well manoeuvred. Brennan Johnson. Johnson, gently done. Out of play for a goal kick. Aim forwards. Simeone, now he's off and running. Molina looking up to see who wants it. Johnson. And it's Kudus. Out to the right. It's a pretty loose pass. Simeone. Johnson. Moved on forwards. Oh, red. Nice interception. Simeone. Oh, good spread. Now then, the ball's come loose. Looking for a decent ball in. Van der Ven tries to clear. Galan, backward it goes. Now this could be a chance. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And here's on the finish! And he's heaved it away. Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
leads. And it's Koke. Dina, laid out to the left flank. Excellent. And he has been fouled there. And it's played forward. Bissouma. And reclaimed it in a trice. Danso forwards and with intent. Kudus has a lot to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Aim forwards. Liner. Molina. Liner. And here's Alvarez. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's played forward, and it's Bina. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, that's nice. He certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. And the shot's on here. Might be danger here. Nicely by the defence. And a ball throw in. Molina. A crossfield, changing the point of attack. Kudus does really well to win the ball there. Palhinha. Johnson. And here's Colomwani. Johnson. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Oh, they could be caught out. Johnson! Oh, and they really should have been made to play. Left on the clock. Okay, gently done. Javi Galan. That's Simeone. Koke. He's in a great position. John, surely! He has done it! And what a climax we have here! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. themselves a game here. Very much into the last knockings. João Palhinha. And here's Kudus, played out wide. Doggy gets a cross in.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode. Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
And it's Bina.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Great defending, strong and determined. Bina. Wilormo. Molina is onto it in a flash. And he goes cross-field.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That's really well manoeuvred. Bina. Final seconds, this has to be it. Is there any support? He might not need it. Okay. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Colomboani. Danso. Udogi. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Palhinha shifted upfield. Proves too strong. Galan. Okay. Molina. Okay. Simeone. Colomboani. And it's Udogi. Oh, sweet feet. That'll be a throw. Udogi. Molina wins the duel this time. Okay. Galan. Okay. Bina. Cleared away. Colomboani puts his foot on the gas. No, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Bina. Galan. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Koke does really well to win the ball there. Perhaps we anticipated. João Palhinha. Udogi. Alvarez has found the net here, of course. Molina. Molina, played over towards the opposite flank. Okay. Simeone.
Molina really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Kudus. Pedro Porro. Bissouma. Pedro Porro. Simeone. Molina. Simeone. Koke. Simeone. Bina. Over to the left. Oh, sweet feet. Pedro Porro wins the duel this time. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Brennan Johnson. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. The normal. Molina. And he goes cross-field. Galan. Bina. And it's Galan. That's very neat. Alinia gets it clear. He's going to be disappointed with that. Galan. Bina. Molina. Pedro Porro. Bissouma. Johnson. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. Kudus. Showing good feet. Molina. Simeone. Koke. Bina. Galan. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Kudus. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And here's Alvarez. Danso. Van de Ven. Pedro Porro. Bissouma. Kudus. Alvarez. Simeone. Koke. Simeone. Galan. And here's Bina. That is lovely. And here's Alvarez. Kudus. Danso. Udogi. Kudus. Great defending, strong and determined. Simeone. Molina. Simeone. Muscular approach does pay off here. Danso. Bissouma. Pedro Porro.
Definitely up now.
Galan. Koke. Simeone. Molina. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Galan. Normal. Molina. And the men getting this one clear. And here's Piner. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Galan. Molina. Played towards the other side. Galan. It's Biner. Kolomwani. Kudus. Bissouma. Udogi chooses to go cross-field. Bissouma. Udogi. Kudus. And the shot's on here. Kolomwani! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Bissouma. Johnson. Brennan Johnson. Now it's Kolomwani. That's been won straight back. Bissouma. Joao Palhinha. Udogi. Joao Palhinha. And here's Kolomwani. Molina. Simeone. Tottenham. Biner looks to the other side, and it's Molina. Oh, that's neat. Simeone. Time to deliver. Kolomwani. Pedro Porro. Johnson. Kudus. Udogi. Bissouma. Joao Palhinha. Palhinha laid out to the left flank. Oh, it's come loose. Great defending, strong and determined. Alvarez. Simeone. Molina. Normal. Simeone. Udogi. Kudus. Udogi. Pedro Porro. Brennan Johnson. Bissouma. Joao Palhinha. Bissouma. Johnson. Kolomwani!
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Well, this is a great position. Kudos! And that wasn't far away.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Alex Biner. Molina. He is just caressing the ball. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that is rather wayward. And it's played forward. And here's Colomwani. Pedro Porro. Johnson. Simeone. Talinia has given away a free kick. Simeone. And here's Alvarez. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. He's gone for goal. It's anyone's ball now. Danger averted for now. And it's Galan. Koke. Now this could be a chance. Succumbs to the pressure. Johnson. Pedro Porro looking to run onto it. Does really well to win the ball there. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Shoots! Bissouma, he's had a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Kudus. Pedro Porro. Palhinha. Brennan Johnson, it's run loose here. Bissouma. Johnson, and here's Colomwani. And he's there to get it away. The doggy have it back and can go again. Palhinha. Shot, surely!
Johnson really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
That's put paid to a promising move. Doggy, gently done. Simeone. Koke. Miner. Simeone. Galan. It's Biner. This might spell take Alvarez! Great effort, but no way through. That's all. Moved on forwards. Bissouma. Udogu. Biner producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Galan. Biner. And here's Alvarez. And the man wins the duel this time. And here's Johnson. Johnson, that's a clever looking ball. That'll be a goal kick. Koke. Galan. It's a physical challenge. Udogu. Aim forwards. With intent. Galan. Koke. Biner. Oh, good spread. It's a pretty loose pass. Simeone. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. It's really well manoeuvred. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Johnson. Possession this, but very little to show for it. Great run on the overlap here. Johnson providing an outlet on that flank. And that has been cleared. He's having a shot!
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Jimenez. Towards the other side. That's tidy. That is good strength. Can he deliver? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pedro Porro did just about enough to come out on top there. Now the party normally willing to compromise.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get handed as soon as you get the ball. Can't take time like that.
And here's Kudus. Played out to the right. And that's a chance! They caught Reed. Kudus. Just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Doggy is onto this. Delivered in. Defending of the desperate variety. Romero. Simeone. Now it's Alvarez. Galan. Simeone. Pedro Porro gets good distance on it. Jimenez. Liner. Koke. Spread out to the left. Swings it across. Pedro Porro. Of the ball, time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Palhinha. Romero shifted upfield. And here's Colomwani. Wins the duel this time. Bina. Galan. Kudus. Doggy. Danso. Romero gently done. It's Porro. Koke. Simeone. Koke. Oh, that's nice. There are a few waiting for it. That's Simeone. And that has been clubbed away. Great defending, strong and determined. Kudus. Doggy. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Doggy. Bissouma. It's Porro. Pedro Porro chips it through. Play for a goal kick. Molina. Simeone. Proves too strong. Danso. Vanderbilt. Aim forwards. Brennan Johnson. Pedro Porro. Johnson. Pedro Porro. Pressing's intense and it's paid off. Bissouma. Pedro Porro picks it up now. Chance for a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Molina, and it goes cross-field. Galan. Bina. Simeone. Molina. Baina. Bissouma. Romero. Pedro Porro. Romero. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Johnson is onto it in a flash. Brennan Johnson. Out to the right. That is out of play. Johnson. And that is a good ball to find him. And it's Joao Palhinha. Joao Palhinha. Bissouma. Steaming on goalwards. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. Obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Kudus takes the shot. Okay. It's really well manoeuvred. Baina. Alvarez. Palhinha does really well to win the ball there. Udogi. Udogi. Joao Palhinha. Pedro Porro. Johnson. Bissouma. And here's Kudus. And reclaimed it in a trice. Alvarez. Simeone. Johnson wins the duel this time. Molina. Simeone. Kudus. Danso. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Danso. Udogi. Udogi. In it comes. He won't reach that. Okay. Simeone. Ooh, can he get onto this? Joao Palhinha. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Romero. Johnson. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Alvarez. And it's Baina. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Simeone. Out to the left it goes. Moved on forwards. Simeone. Koke. Nice control. Bina. Koke. Simeone. Muscular approach does pay off here. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Succumbs to the pressure. Bina tries to think it through. Pedro Porro. Johnson. That's Johnson. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Koke. Now that's well done, really robust. Brennan Johnson. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, it's played into the area. Koke. It's Bina. That's good play. Nice interception, well timed. Danso. Udogu. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Danso. Udogu.
If they're happy keeping possession, fair enough, Peter, but it isn't going to help them pose much of a threat by keeping it there.
Udogu charging forward down that flank. Udogu. Here's Colomwani. Colomwani! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Koke. Molina. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Galan. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And it's Koke. Chooses to go back. Simeone. Simeone's cross. That was very necessary. The normal. Koke. Simeone. Koke. Galan. Very nicely done. Bina. Nice physical challenge. Now it's Colomboani. Johnson. João Palhinha. Udogi. Kudus. Johnson. Colomboani. Bissouma. Oh, nice touch. Johnson. He's found some space. Simeone. Alvarez. Koke. Molina. It's Galan. Liner. Great defending, strong and determined. Bissouma. Romero. Pedro Porro. Romero. João Palhinha. Johnson. Colomboani. Kudus spread out to the left. Doggy puts a cross in. Pedro Porro. Bissouma. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro. And here's Johnson. Liner. Develop from here. Udogi. It's Johnson. Now who's going to be first to this? And it's played forward. Okay, did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Molina. Molina chooses to go cross-field. Dina. Simeone. Simeone played through into space. Tries to get it clear. Oh, such a clever touch. Simeone. Palhinha does really well to win the ball there. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Udogi. And it's Udogi. Kudus. And here's Kudus. Johnson. Simeone. Dina. Galan. Koke. Alvarez. Muscular approach does pay off here. Galan. Dina. Turns and goes back. Lovely feet. Dina head out towards the right wing. Romero. Bissouma. João Palhinha. Kudus. Romero forwards and with intent. Pedro Porro. Romero, played over towards the opposite flank. João Palhinha. Over to the left. Udogi. Here's Colomwani. Jimenez gets rid without sophistication. And here's Kudus. He's cut it out. Jimenez. Baina. Alvarez. And it's Galan. Koke. Baina, made out to the left flank. And he's there to clear it. Cross goes in there. That has been knocked clear. That's a throw. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. João Palhinha. Udogi. Kudus. Udogi. João Palhinha. Pedro Porro. Johnson. Bissouma. Koke wins the duel this time. Udogi. Proves too strong. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Brennan Johnson. Cleared without complication. João Palhinha. Bissouma. Johnson. Bissouma. João Palhinha. Brilliantly cut out. Galan. Koke. Danso. Udogi. João Palhinha. And it's Kudus. Kudus! Kudus! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Kudus really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Baina. Alvarez. Javi Galan. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. João Palhinha. Now what's he got in mind? Now it's Colomwani. Johnson. Big chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
That's really well manoeuvred. Simeone. Koke. And it's Bina. And here's Alvarez. And he shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's hoisted clear. Molina. Could be danger. Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Thumps it clear. Oh, that's neat. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Palhinha. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Palhinha. And it's Kudus. Udogi. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Koke. And it's played forward. Bina. Galan. Simeone. Bina. Kolimuani. Romero. Palhinha. Danso. Udogi. Bissouma, Kudus, Bissouma, Kudus, and it's Toro. This looks promising. Looking to go deep. There's the shot! No, not this time.
There's some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Kolimuani, Bissouma, Udogi. He's being urged to shoot. Kudus. So who's he picking out? Romero. Simeone. Molina. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Danso. Bissouma shifted upfield. That is a little undercooked. Bina. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It'll be a throw-in. And it's Bissouma. And here's Colomwani. And the shot! Out to the left it goes. Molina with the clearance. Doggy. Elects to cross. Jimenez can get it clear. Koke. Simeone. Oh, it's come loose. Johnson. Kudus. Romero. Pedro Porro. Romero. Pedro Porro. Brennan Johnson.
Colomwani really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Simeone. And here's Alvarez. Van de Ven. Danso. Udogi. Van de Ven. Simeone. And it's Bina. Koke. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Molina's cross. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
The starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
They've seen lots of the ball, trying to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Bissouma. Romero. Bissouma. Pedro Porro. Galan concedes a free kick for that. There's the header! Tried his hardest, but the cross asked too much of him in the end.
Well, by crossing the ball so quickly, I think this defence just can't get set to deal with it. I think deserved a better outcome than what we saw, but worth exploring more.
Koke. Simeone. Lenormand. Molina. Lenormand aimed forwards. Moved on forwards. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Bina. And here's Alvarez. Now that's a fine challenge.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Van der Ven forwards and with intent. Jimenez producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Simeone. Molina. Some good work on the right flank here. Okay. Ooh, delicate chip through. Pedro Porro attempts a clearance. Strong running down that left flank. Keeper has taken decisive action. Kudus, well-timed, excellent interception. Simeone. Udogu. Bissouma. Romero gently done. Dina, who's set up one goal so far. Molina. Dina. That's the shot at goal!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Romero shifted upfield. And it's Porro. Bissouma. Pedro Porro. The ball's come loose here. The normal. Molina. Simeone. Galan. Simeone. Molina. Simeone. And he's heaved it away. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Romero. Pedro Porro. Bissouma. João Palhinha. Brennan Johnson. Always onto this. Played into the middle. Lenormand is there. And the finish! Oh, he's missed it.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Alvarez. And it's Galan. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Lobbed in behind. Played into space out wide. Dina showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Udogu. Good play on the left-hand side here. Kudus. Udogu. Simeone. Palhinha, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Brennan Johnson. here's Kudus. Koke. Simeone. Sports official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Colin Muani. Brennan Johnson. Hinks one through. Alvarez. Baina. And it's Baina. Great defending, strong and determined. Van der Ven. João Palhinha. Van der Ven. Kudus. Simeone. 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 Koke. Alvarez! Udogi. Danso. Udogi. Simeone. And here's Alvarez. And it's Molina. Molina puts them all in. And claimed it back swiftly. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Simeone. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Koke. Defending of the desperate variety. Baina. Johnson. Nicely intercepted. Baina. Oh, good ball. He's free, he has got space. No way through, so back it comes. Delivered with swing. Vicario claims it safe hands. Danso. Udogi. Pedro Porro. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Van der Ven. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. And it's Molina. Simeone. Koke. Simeone. Succumbs to the pressure. Ball's gone out of play. It's really well cleared. It's going to be another throw. Simeone. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Koke. Pedro Porro defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Johnson. That's tidy. Plenty to aim at here. Okay, with the clearance. Bissouma, and it's Udogi. It's gone out for a throw-in. And the shot! Simeone. Molina. Well played. Important challenge, that. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Kudus. Palhinha. Looking here to chip it through. It's a throw-in. Simeone. Normal. Simeone. And it's Koke. Galan. Dina. And here's Alvarez! Kudus. Danso. Udogi. Palhinha. Udogi. Palhinha. That's really well manoeuvred. Kudus. Palhinha. Udogi. Kudus. Oh, such a clever touch. And here's Kudus. Now here's the delivery. Molina. Galan. Dina. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez! Romero. Bissouma. Brennan Johnson. Can he latch on to this? Johnson. Johnson's cross. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Looking for a decent ball in. Johnson. This was gone, that's a foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Okay. And here's Alvarez! All pressure on the opposition goal.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're up in the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Bissouma. Palinha. Udogi. Danso. Udogi. Udogi going full tilt down the left. Jimenez goes for a shot!
Sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Galan. Koke. Spread out to the left. And it's Bina. Simeone. Towards the flank. Simeone. Lovely. Now Alvarez! Oh, good spread. Simeone. Palinha. Alvarez. Bina. Tolomuari. Bissouma. Udogi. Danso. Looks to the other side. Pedro Porro. Romero. Palinha. Brennan Johnson. Pedro Porro climbs up big! And the ball's come loose here. Danger averted for now. Galan. Koke. Bina. And it's Molina. Very nicely done. Simeone. That's good play. Out for a throw. Bina. Koke. Tries a deft little ball. Molina, back when it goes. Cross needs to be good. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Bissouma. Pedro Porro. Danso. Palinha. And it's Kudus. Pedro Porro. Bissouma. Palinha. And here's Kolomuani! He can get that clear. Kudus. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area, what's he giving here? And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. And no surprise, that's a booking. Hoisted clear. And it's Bissouma. It's a threatening ball. Plays it across. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Muscular approach does pay off here. That defender was unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Kudus, Pedro Porro, Brennan Johnson, Bissouma, Joao Palhinha, Bissouma, back into the middle, Johnson. Been cleared. And they've got a throw. It's Porro. And here's Kudus. Lofted in. Molina gets good distance on it. Now then, the ball's come loose. Aimed in towards the centre. That's going to go a long way. Chance! Movement there, but not the best of finishes.
Colomwani rightly acknowledges such good supply and apologises for not doing a little bit more. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Simeone. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kudus. Udogi. Aim forwards. It's out for a goal kick. Goal kick. Vina chooses to go cross-field. And it's Koke. Plays it through. Van der Ven gets it away. And claimed it back swiftly. Galan. The warm-up. Simeone. Koke. Vina. Galan gets into some space. Pedro Porro. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Joao Palhinha. Kudus. Joao Palhinha. Doggy. João Palhinha. Either side really getting hold of the ball. He's there to get it away. Romero gets it back and can go again. Here's Colomwani. Just deflected over the goal line for a corner. Pedro Porro goes short. And it's Kudus. João Palhinha. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. Nice control. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Tries to clear. Basuma proves too strong. Simeone. Vaina. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, it is over the line. And here's has a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again, give him another crack. I would.
João Palhinha. Pedro Porro. Johnson. And it's played forward. Kudus. That's a delicate pass. Colomwani finds himself offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. And it's Galan. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Cross it goes. Romero. Basuma. Pedro Porro. Doggy. Kudus. Lovely ball and a real chance now. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Colomwani! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
There's a clear it. Brennan Johnson. Colomwani being hunted in packs.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Crossed into the middle. Towards the other side. Galan. Galan. That's very neat. And it's Bina. 60 minutes played. And the shot! Ganso gets it clear. Molina. Simeone. Bina. Knocks it out wide. Driven towards the far post. Carries far too far and out of play. Pedro Porro. Johnson looking to get on the end of this. Here's Johnson. Bissouma. Joao Palhinha. Palhinha forwards and with intent. Okay. Simeone. Molina. Simeone. Koke. And here's Alvarez. Bina. A chance to play it in. Really well manoeuvred. Simeone, played out wide. Molina, and it goes cross-field. Simeone, and here's Alvarez. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Palhinha gets rid without sophistication. Now, who's going to be first to this? Okay, and the cutback. Palhinha gets it away. That's all. That's a good run down the left. Udogi. Danso looks to the other side. Romero. Pedro Porro. Romero moved on forwards. Koke. And it's Bina. Molina. Alvarez. Pedro Porro. Johnson. Pedro Porro. Bissouma. Kudus. Udogi. Joao Palhinha. Udogi. Simeone wins the duel this time. Kudus. Udogi. Udogi goes on a charge down the left. And here's Kudus. Bissouma laid out to the left flank. Doggy gets a cross in. Alinia gets his head on it! That was very necessary. Alinia. Bissouma cuts out the pass. Weiner. Alvarez keeps his foot on the gas, goes for goal!
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Romero. It's Toro. Pedro Porro shifted upfield. Galan. Simeone. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Weiner. Hit into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Bissouma. Johnson. It's Toro. He is just caressing the ball. Time to deliver. Bissouma. Alinia. It's a nicely weighted pass. Johnson. Oh, it's played into the area. Okay. Weiner. Molina. Head towards the other side. Galan. Weiner. Simeone. Danso with the clearance. Decent progress down the left. Molina. And here's Weiner. And it's Galan. Weiner. Molina's cross.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gonna beg him.
Romero. Kudus. He's gone for goal! Clearly not happy with that. And it's Kudus. And here's Colomwani. Weiner. Normal. And it's played forward. Kudus gets him to thwart him. Romero. Alinia. Udogi. Alinia. Kudus. And delicately. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Okay. Moved on forwards. Alinia does really well to win the ball there. And here's Colomwani. Laid back in. waiting for it. Oh, smashing header! And that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Galan. And what a Alvarez! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Defending of the desperate variety. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Colomboani. Pedro Porro. That's really well manoeuvred. Danso. Bissouma. Kudus. Bissouma. Pedro Porro. Johnson. And here's Colomboani. Udogi. Nicely shaped cross. Cleared without complication. Molina. Galan. Johnson did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Romero. Danso shifted upfield. Joao Palhinha. Udogi. And it's Kudus. The referee's awarded a free kick. Okay, gets it away. Porro. Romero forwards and with intent. Danso. Udogi. And here's Kudus. That's a throw. Lovely. Baina. Galan. Koke. Simeone looks to get on the end of this. Van der Ven gets over and intercepts. Pedro Porro. Joao Palhinha. Brennan Johnson. Knocks it out wide. Joao Palhinha. Udogi. Oh, nice touch. Kudus. Oh, sweet feet. Pedro Porro, now here's the delivery. Doggy. And it's lofted through here. And it's Kudus. Nice physical challenge. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pedro Porro. Cleared away. Good chance here! A terrific save from the keeper.
The Serie actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Okay. And it's Molina. It's run loose here. Colomboani. Now it's Kudus. Udogi. Kudus. He's going all the way! Ball swung in. Lenormand with the clearance. Galan. Alvarez. And it's Galan. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, it's come loose. Pedro Porro. Danso. Kudus. Udogi. Danso chooses to go cross-field. And here's Johnson. Great defending, strong and determined.
Johnson really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Pedro Porro. Van de Ven. And here's Colomboani. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. That's the keeper's ball. Galan. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Palhinha. And it's Kudus. Played out to the right. The great chance! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to take his spot as well.
Kudus. Pedro Porro, that's aimed into the middle. And he's played for a throw. And it's Bissouma. Oh, lovely such a good mover. Dyna did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. The most accurate pass. Doggy, and here's Colomwani. Johnson! No, not quite.
Johnson really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensational.
Jimenez forwards and with intent. Simeone, now he's off and running. Kudus. Bissouma. Kudus. Pedro Porro. Galan makes the interception. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Jimenez with the clearance. Alvarez, he's on a run down the left wing. And it's Galan. Bissouma is the guilty party there. So attempts a clearance. Alvarez! It's off target and by quite a way.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Palhinha, Kudus, Romero, Bissouma, Pedro Porro, Bissouma, Udogi, Kudus, wins the duel this time. He's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Kudus, well, they're leading their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
Danso does really well to win the ball there. Kudus, and it's Udogi. Palhinha. Danso. Palhinha. Udogi. Palhinha. Pedro Porro. And here's Johnson. Bissouma. And here's Johnson. Pedro Porro tries across. Now it's Alvarez. Galan. Lina over towards the opposite flank. Dyna. Palhinha, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Van der Ven. Joao Palhinha. Doggy. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He's taking on the lot of them. And throw it. And here's Kudus. Oh, such a clever touch. Brennan Johnson. Kudus. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Pedro Porro plays it short. Can he deliver? Succumbs to the pressure. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Easy pickings there. Pedro Porro. Van de Ven. And it's played forward. Joao Palhinha. Danso. Joao Palhinha. It's really well manoeuvred. Brennan Johnson. Kudus head out towards the right wing. Decent chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Jimenez. Baina. Galan. Challenge there, uncompromising. Lovely bit of skill. And the ball is out of play. Looks to the other side. Koke. Molina. And that has been clubbed away. It's Molina. And here's Alvarez. Okay. Now it's real chance! Joao Palhinha. Bissouma. Udogi. Van de Ven. Bissouma, Pedro Porro. Brennan Johnson. Bissouma. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Baina. Alvarez. Great defending, strong and determined. Bissouma. Johnson. Bissouma. Joao Palhinha. Pedro Porro. So who's he picking out? feet. Aimed in towards the centre. Pedro Porro with the short one. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And there's the shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Romero, Bissouma, Van de Ven. Pedro Porro. Van de Ven. Van de Ven shifted upfield. Bina. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And it's Kudus. Here's Colomwani. Johnson. And he's pulled him up for that challenge. Looking for a decent ball in. And that has been cleared. That'll be a throw. Can he deliver? It's a physical challenge. The referee has just said play on. Moved on forwards. And it's played forward. Koke. Bina. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Bina. Johnson. Pedro Porro. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. João Palhinha. Udogi. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Turns and goes back. Tries a shot! Great football, shot and save.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Bina. Javi Galan. Koke. And here's Alvarez. Can he finish? And the keeper has shown real class. He had to do it his very best. João Palhinha. Pedro Porro. Bissouma shifted upfield. Bina. Koke. Pedro Porro. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Simeone. Out towards the flank. Bissouma, Romero, Pedro Porro, Danso, Kudus, Udogi. Johnson. Bina. 5 minutes left on the clock. And here's Alvarez. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Palhinha, Danso, Romero, Johnson, and it's Kudus. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Okay. Alvarez proves too strong. Danso, João Palhinha, Bissouma, Van der Ven forwards and with intent. Pedro Porro. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Bissouma, Johnson, Bissouma, Brennan Johnson. Chance to play it in. Played into the middle. That's really well manoeuvred. Bina. Okay. Galan. Bina, Alvarez, Kudus, Van der Ven, Danso, Kudus, Bissouma, Johnson, it's Porro, Bissouma. Bina goes really well to win the ball there. Pass is intercepted. Doggy. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. The pass has been well intercepted. Found him in acres of space. And he has been fouled there. Some of them aren't happy with that challenge and they're getting involved. Steady. Gets the job done. Danso. He's overhit it, and it's out of play. Okay. Jimenez. Okay.
positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Kudus. Johnson. It's Toro. Johnson. Very nicely done. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Jimenez aim forwards. Normal. Molina. Simeone. And it goes cross-field. Galan. Javi Galan. And here's Baina. Van der Ven gets it away. Johnson. Pedro Porro. Brennan Johnson. Pedro Porro. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's nice. Plenty waiting in the middle. The normal. Jimenez gently done. Coquet. The normal. Molina. Molina drives forward on the overlap. That is lovely. Time to deliver. Cross goes in there. Bissouma clears it away. Now it's Colomwani. Coquet. Good defending there. They slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. 4 added minutes on the board. Pedro Porro. Alvarez. Simeone, out to the right. He is just caressing the ball. Coquet. Coquet. Molina. Oh, it's played into the area. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Baina. And here's Alvarez. There are a few waiting for it. Nice touch. Now the delivery. Well read. Danger is averted. Joao Padilla. Danso. Udogi. Joao Padilla. And here's Colomwani. Kudus. Great chance! Oh, the keeper's equal to it. Okay. Pedro Porro. Johnson. Pedro Porro. Van der Ven. Joao Padilla. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro chooses to go cross-field. And it's Udogi. Nice control. Joao Padilla. Bissouma. Oh, good spread. Pedro Porro. A header! And somehow he's managed to miss it. Molina, played towards the other side. Galan. Baina. And here's Alvarez. Van der Ven wins the duel this time. Palhinha. They're seeing lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Palhinha. Kudus. Bissouma. Johnson. Pedro Porro. And he's heaved it away. Kudus. Johnson made out towards the right wing. That's good play. Alvarez. It's good running with the ball. And it's Baina. Baina. Molina. A lot of space ahead of him. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Kudus. Udogi. Danso. Udogi. Danso. Udogi. Palhinha. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro. Can he get onto this? Johnson. And that's aimed in. Can he finish? Gets it away. Johnson. So who's he picking out? Now it's Colomwani. Oh, sweet feet. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Kudus opts to play it back. Chooses to go back. That's a good ball. Palhinha. Chance for a shot! Close, but time for